So this is a fan that I made. It's a collapsing fan. Opens up into a full half circle, which is too much, honestly. And it just blows a little bit of air. If it's too hot, I pull this out. I blow myself off. When I'm cooled off, I collapse it back down and I put it in my pocket. Yeah. It's pretty simple. It's really hard to like screw up, but I mean I did make some pretty risky decisions with it. If I could do it again, or well, if I were to do it again, I can always do it again, but if I were to do it again, I would for one, I would only print 5 of these segments because more than 5 is overkill. This much air and this much air are not enough of a difference to warrant these two extra segments there. So, and then another thing I would do if I were to do it again is I would make this wall here just a little bit thicker. Because if you'll notice, I dropped this a couple days ago. Well, not a couple days, a couple weeks ago, and this piece fell off of the rightmost segment here. Focus, stupid camera. Yeah, this outer piece, but like it doesn't really matter too much to the. It doesn't really matter too much to the function of it because, well, it relies on this area mostly for producing airflow or for blowing air. This is not going to, losing this surface area is not going to lose it very much. Yeah. The way it works is pretty simple. All of these are the same segment printed over and over. There's a piece of filament going through the middle here. I've got it fused to this one. It doesn't need to be fused to this one. I just accidentally melted it together. And then I've got this one. I melted down to be wider than the hole so that, it can't come out. Kind of like a rivet, I guess. And then there's these little tabs that go into these little slots on the previous segment, and it goes in and it's easy. It just slides open and closed. At first, it was at first a little bit difficult to close because these tabs here would get stuck on each other, right, on the segments there. Like if I push it, right, they would get stuck like that. But after a while, it kind of broke itself in, and so now I can just easily open it and close it and open it and close it. But yeah, super simple little thing. It does make noise. If I could come up with a way of reducing that noise, I would. Honestly, probably make it out of something flexible like TPU so that it can, or something rubbery so that it can dampen when, because like the noise is coming from this, right? It'll scrape against each other. So dampening that with just making it out of something more rubbery would probably work. But yeah, no big issues with it. It's a super simple thing. Like I can't see anything going wrong with it in the near future other than dropping it again and then the next segment breaking. and then I won't be able to keep this segment on. I'll have to cut it off somehow, or just melt it off or something. But yeah, that it's pretty simple. I wish I hadn't accidentally melted the back end of the plastic here together, because it made it a little more difficult for me to I mean, it's not more difficult, it's just, it means that like it's this plastic here is not independent from this. So when I move this one, that piece of red is going to stay in place. And then if I move the left one back over, that piece of red is going to rotate. You know, and I would prefer if that was just an independent piece, but it doesn't have to be independent so long as it's not connected to both the back and the front. You know, it could be connected to just one. It can one, but not both. Sorry, my sister interrupted me, but yeah, it's super simple. It's super simple. Um, so yeah, this is my fan. Super simple design. Yeah, that's that. It should only be 5 segments though. That's all you really need. Maybe 6 if you're like feeling fancy. But yeah, here's my fan.